Hello, 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 and welcome back to the channel for Game 4 of the College Alumni Tournament. And in this game, we have the 8 and 9 seed, 8 seed being Notre Dame, 9 seed being Michigan. So, should be a pretty even matchup, the two middle seeds in the tournament. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get to the rosters real quick. So for the 8 seed Notre Dame, we're going to have Ian Book at quarterback, Tony Jones Jr. running back, Tommy Trimble will be running fullback. He's really backup tight end though. Chase Claypool, Will Fuller, a couple other receivers, tight end Cole Kmet. A really good offensive line, as you can see. The best 2 guards in the game. Really good tackles too. Defense ends, we got the Cora brothers, Tillery at D-tackle, some decent linebackers. Cornerbacks, Julian Love will be running quarterback since they already have 2 other safeties with Hamilton and Harrison Smith. He was just the best fit at corner. And then kickers, Notre Dame only has a punter, and I did auto-assign. I mean, you can tell that's Crosby, but I did change overalls and attributes, so they're even kickers for both teams. They will have a real punter, though. He's just a low overall. And then for the Rams, a.k.a. Michigan, we got Tom Brady at quarterback, Haskins at running back, Ben Mason fullback, Donovan Peoples-Jones leading the receiving core, Gentry at tight end. Decent offensive line, not really any holes. A pretty solid offensive line. Defensive front 7, a whole lot of pass rushers. Payne, Clark, Brandon Graham's even inside at D-tackle. Rashawn Gary left outside. Solid middle linebackers with Devin Bush, Hutchinson right outside. Decent secondary too. Peppers free safety. And yeah, 2 bad kicker and punter. So yeah, should be a pretty even matchup. And yeah, let's get into it. And also joining me today as usual is my good friend Miguel. Miguel, how you feeling about the game?
Pretty excited, especially with the way the last 3 episodes have gone. Go check them out if you haven't watched it yet. But yeah, considering how those have gone, I don't expect this one to be any different.
Yes, sir. And as you can see, today's uniforms might not be as good as some of the other ones. Michigan's not bad. Notre Dame's kind of ugly though. It's kind of hard to find silver helmets. The only team that really has them is the Saints, and the Saints are occupied by another team. So did the best I could. Did find silver pants though with the Packers. So the yellow helmets kind of stick out. I don't know how I feel about them, but the rest is decent. But yeah, Tom Brady leading Michigan. See what he can do. See if he can carry this offense. He's really just about all they got. I mean, they got Peoples-Jones and an offensive line, but it's going to be all Brady this game, if I had to guess.
I mean, it's because of Brady that I am not going for Michigan. But that's just me. As a Falcons fan, I have deep hatred for this man. And so, yeah. I'll try to be very fair in commentary, but just know if he gets hit, there might be a little extra emphasis on the ooh. And so, yeah.
You know, fair enough. Ooh.
Oh, interception! Oh, man, starting out early, as I hate to say it, Tom Brady was kind of like the last person I expect to, make a mistake with how legendary he is. But, everybody's human. Everybody's bound to make mistakes, and that's a costly one right there.
Yes, sir. And then Ian Book leading Notre Dame. We saw Tom Brady was number 7. I don't know how I feel about that. But we didn't really change any numbers. So,
I'm about to say, I've never seen a quarterback be 19.
That is also true. But a really good start for Notre Dame. Let's see what they got cooking on offense. Look at that offensive line. 3 superstars.
Oh, I was about to say, in spite of the 3 superstar O linemen, he gets taken down. He fumbles, but luckily the Notre Dame recovers, making it 2nd and 14. That's a tough one right there.
I mean, he had time. He didn't need to run.
I'm assuming that's because of low overall, and just with low overall probably comes with low awareness, things like that. So
yeah, probably.
Definitely, quarterback's not a position you would like to have a low overall, and just because it's such a crucial part of the offensive side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, try to go very creative, try to do a throw on the run, but just sadly couldn't connect.
That pass rush is getting there.
And that's in spite of having, 3 beast of linemen.
I mean, Michigan, that's pretty much all they have in the front seven. I mean, outside of like middle linebackers, all they got is pass rush. There's another one, Brandon Graham. Yeah.
If this is what's in store for Notre Dame, I don't see them winning this one, even though I would rather have them win than Tom Brady.
Not even Michigan, just Tom Brady. You don't care if it's Michigan. You just don't want Tom Brady to win.
But man, I love Peoples-Jones. He's awesome, but like Tom Brady sucks. So. Man, this is a interesting start to a game. Very, very interesting. Kind of a little bit of disappointing performances from both offensive sides on both teams. But shout out to the defense making great defensive stops. Oh man, Brady and company ready to get back on the field. Brady going under center. Hands the ball off, and they get about 1 yard. Okay, do a little short route, Tom Brady's forte. Kinda like it. And I'm not gonna lie though, the field position that they started at the beginning of this drive is definitely not helping Brady and his offense.
Yeah, not ideal for sure.
Yeah.
So far, it's looking like these offenses are going to be struggling the whole game.
And there's definitely a battle of the defenses, and I mean, I guess with that being said, maybe it's based on who gets the first scuba score, the first pick six. Maybe that's how we're getting points on the board here.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the other games we've had, it's just a nice change of pace because pretty much every other game we've had has been pretty high scoring. So
that's very true. Ooh, holding call on Russell.
There's another game in this tournament that I would expect to be kind of like this one, slower game, defensive battle. Iowa and Wisconsin down the line is probably going to be a similar game.
Jones Jr. getting about 7 yards on that play. I believe Michigan's looking for a blitz here. And they call it, but even with that being said, Jones still gets the first. Luke drops back, he gets it. And his first completion, and he gets about 6 yards on it. Michigan showing blitz once again.
Big hole. Up. But likely a holding.
And that is correct. Holding on Komet. Hate to see it. 2nd and 14. Not a spot you really want to be at.
Definitely not.
There's the ball. Tries to stiff arm a man. Only gets about 2 yards.
The one thing about these uniforms, though, is I cannot tell who. I can't see the names on the back of the Michigan jerseys. But they get a pick right there.
Oh, Book throws a dot to the defense.
That is Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers read him like a book. See what I did there? I am funny. And now we'll see what Brady and company can do on their side of things. Probably not much considering the way this game has started, but we'll see. Interesting defensive look. Brady hands it off. Oh, and that play gets blown up. 2nd and 13. I'm curious what both offenses are going to have to do to try to beat the defenses they're going against. It seems like passing's not working, running's not working. What exactly do you do in this scenario?
I mean, I guess just try to stay balanced, try to keep them guessing. I mean, there's not really a super strong unit offensively, defensively for either of these teams, like we've seen in other games. But yeah, I mean, I guess the holes and the gaps on offenses are just showing up a lot more than the little holes that might be showing up on defense. Like Ian Book at quarterback might be showing up. Can't really tell you what's going on with Michigan right now, though. I mean, they're not anything special on offense. They got a hole at tight end. But I mean, they got Tom Brady back there.
Yeah, but and even with Brady's accuracy, you know, it's all the receiver try to catch it, and sadly he dropped that one after getting hit. Well, I can't tell who that is, but what a hit. I'll bring a special teams unit out. This is definitely a very slow start compared to what I guess we've seen so far in this tournament.
This video is about to be super long. Get it together and start running some clock.
I was about to say, do you think it will stay 0-0 by the end of the first?
I hope not. But at this rate, I ain't seen anything from either of these offenses that would say that, yeah, they can go down and score points.
Oh, Book connected with the tight end to get the first.
A solid play there by Komet.
Book slinging it again. This time was a little inaccurate.
What is that?
He threw a laser to the dirt.
The only reason you could tell who that pass was intended for is because there's only one receiver on that half of the field.
That's got to be frustrating on Book's mind. You know, just that inaccuracy's got to be killing him. Oof. Now, it really must be frustrating as an offensive coordinator. Like, passes aren't working, runs not working. Like, how do you truly beat this defense? Oh, barely getting the first. I'm never lost
shorter routes. Shorter routes have been working. They're being able to get open against these corners. Corners are nothing special. They're still solid, though. But, I mean, they're routes that Ian Book's been able to hit. So, I think they should stick with stuff like that. Run game hasn't been working. Yeah, I honestly have no answers for either of these two teams on offense. But Notre Dame having a solid little drive so far. We have another one of those short routes.
2nd and 5 on the 48.
And there's a pick. That might be a house call.
Possible. It is a pick six.
You called it earlier. Could this be a game where there's a scoop and score, a pick six, a defensive play that changes the game, and there it is right there?
Right now, defense on both sides is definitely going to have to do it because both offenses are looking atrocious, especially for the quarterback. And surprisingly, especially on Tom Brady's side of things, like, again, known as the GOAT to some. And, you know, it's just surprising to see the mistakes he's making. And, you know, Ian Book, I mean, not really known. Everybody very low overall. It was kind of somewhat expected for him to make these mistakes. But the fact that both offenses are showing is kind of tragic.
The low overall kicker for Michigan makes the extra point. Now, this is going to be a bold question with it. I mean, it's a football game. It's still early. But if you had to guess, do you think there is more offensive points or defensive points scored in this game? Now, I know which side the odds heavily would favor.
I mean,
so far, defense is up 7-0.
I said the way it looks, I say defense. But even if that wasn't the case, I'd still. I don't know. I like defense a lot, and I mean, defense at the end of the day is what helps win games. And so, you know,
You
No,
think
I'm
defense
not.
puts up more points? Or you think there's going to be more scoop and scores and pick sixes?
I'll probably say the way it's going out, probably more pick sixes. The only quarterback that's really that's tried to run like that is Book, and I mean, ever since he's been stuck multiple times, he's kind of stopped. So I mean, I could definitely see pick six being the kind of carries these teams. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be surprised if Brady scrambles. If I see him scramble today, man, oh, that's gonna be crazy. Oh, speaking of scrambling, actually a solid scramble.
Setting up a 2nd and 4.
Now,
into Michigan territory.
A question for you. Which offense do you think is going to score first?
I feel like Notre Dame's been moving the ball more. Yeah. I don't have any numbers to back that up. I haven't really seen side-by-side offensive yards, but Notre Dame, they just...
Oh, big run by Notre Dame.
I just feel like they've been having a little more success moving the ball, and then they just stall.
Yeah, I can see that.
They might be knocking on field goal range already. I know their kicker is garbage. So...
Man, what a run. I don't know. It may have to be the running backs carrying the team, at least on offense.
I mean, they got the offensive line to do that.
Another run yet again. This one doesn't go as far, only getting a 2nd and 8.
Hutchinson there on the tackle. It's his 3rd already.
Brady yelling at his teammates for his own issues. He's going through a divorce, it's understandable. Book handed the ball off, and that doesn't go nowhere. Or no, it goes 2 yards, but practically nowhere. 3rd and 6. Coach and Brady playing tic-tac-toe. What decision he's making, I gotta assume the head coach is probably beating Tom Brady right now. And Book 5 wide empty backfield. Oh, he takes himself QB draw, and does he get it? Oh, yes, he does. With the way the offense is looking right now, maybe they do score.
And they might be in field goal range now. I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Their kickers have 80 kick power, 60 kick accuracy. So he might have the leg, but whether he has the accuracy to put it between the uprights is also a different question.
I'm liking the versatility shown by Mr. Book here. I thought it would be a bad mistake considering how his first few attempts at scrambling were like. But now that he clearly sees that running up the middle is the move, I don't know, his versatility, I'm starting to like it a bit more. And speaking of running up the middle, Williams gets 6 yards on his first carry. 2nd and 4 on the 12-yard line. This would be a bad time to fumble or throw a pick. 3rd and 1. What do you go for here in this situation? Do you pass, run?
I run it behind this offensive line.
And they do run it. 1st and goal on the 2-yard line. An offensive score is looking very imminent. Man, what a way to bounce back from that pick six. I feel like I'm calling it early. Let me see their touchdown first, and then we'll get to the compliments of the offensive drive. Or by at least a definitely better offensive drive than like the previous one. There goes them center. Even make some adjustments. Oh, and I think those adjustments might have hurt him.
And that will be a touchdown for Notre Dame. Cole Kmet with the catch.
After this extra point, it will be a tight game. Oh man! Now we got to see if Brady's offense can produce a drive similar to this Notre Dame.
I see no reason why not.
I don't know. It's gonna be based on. It is gonna be based. I feel like it's gonna be based on the run game, because clearly Brady can't be trusted to carry the offense through the air the entire drive. So it would really, the running backs are going to have to find a way to carry.
I mean, they have a solid offensive line. Running backs aren't the strongest. I believe they're around a 70 overall. But I mean, Notre Dame's, I think theirs is worse. I mean, they do have a stronger offensive line, but they've been having success.
Brady jogging to the huddle. You know, different speed than if he runs in game, but you know, it's fine. We're under center. And he looks for the pass. And he gets sacked. Yeah, our drive already not looking so hot.
Yeah, this Michigan team they're just, especially on offense, they just don't know it. They just look clueless.
You know, it might be going at a slower pace, but we might, well, spoilers if you haven't seen the last episode, please go check that out before I say the statement. But, you know, this game is going slow, but, you know, score-wise, it could be something similar to last game, I think.
You think it could be a blowout?
If played right, especially with the way Michigan's going about, I think Notre Dame could do it. It may not be as big as a deficit, and it may not be as fast, but I think they might beat them by multiple scores. See, for they're already going to have to punt it. That's what I'm saying. Notre Dame's getting a lot of opportunities right now. If they take advantage of it and score with these opportunities, we're looking at a blowout here.
I do feel like that second half of the first quarter was a lot quicker. But yeah, already going in the second quarter. Decent punt by the fill-in punter.
Notre Dame offense will start on the 35.
Tony Jones having a solid day, which, I mean, who wouldn't behind that offensive line? I could probably put up those kind of numbers against, or if I had that offensive line. Two of the best interior offensive linemen in the league. Not two of the best, the two best.
You know, I will pay to see your attempt, and I will also visit you in the hospital.
Nah, man, I'd survive.
All right, Hamilton running back again. Ooh, actually gets a decent game, making it third and 2.
I don't know if I could take more than like 5 hits, but you know.
It depends on who's hitting you.
Also true.
I feel like if you get hit by a corner, you'll be alright. But if you get hit like Rashawn Gary, then it's like, you know? Yeah. You know, man, go one-on-one with Brady. See what happens.
Man, I could take him.
Now that I'd pay to see. And speaking of seeing, you know, replay on the run, then getting the first, you know, solid run. Can't be mad about it. But the running back is looking a bit tired back there.
Let me catch Brady in the Oklahoma drill.
Ooh. Oh, Buck taking it for a big gain and needs to slide a bit earlier to try to avoid fumbling. But other than that, pretty solid run.
And if it hasn't been mentioned already, I don't think it has, go ahead and go back and watch some of the previous games before you finish this game, because we will talk about some of the upcoming matchups as we are finishing this side of the bracket with this game, this being the 4th of 8 in the first round. And the winner of this game will go on to take on Alabama, which, I mean, we saw what happened to Mississippi State.
I'm gonna be honest, with the way these two teams are playing, whoever faces Alabama might get whooped.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, do you see either of these teams being able to put up a fight against what we saw with Alabama? And I think you just answered that.
No, they might have like that one big play, like that first play of last game. But other than that, no, you're not gonna get much.
You know, I'd definitely have to agree.
I'd be surprised if these teams could contend with Alabama.
Let's see. With Michigan, I don't know. There is probably 2 players on the entire team that no 3, possibly 4, that would start on the Alabama team. Out of, what is it? At least 22 positions. I don't know if there might be, let's see, might be 23 listed starters on defense. You just can only play.
Oh, they're going for the field goal.
He's got the distance.
He's got the accuracy. Yes, he does.
The accuracy.
All right. Notre Dame with the lead. Now, the real question, can they keep it? That's what's going to be answered on this next drive.
I mean, the only points Michigan scored so far has been off a pick 6, and I don't know that they're going to be able to keep up with what Notre Dame's done the last 2 drives with strictly pick 6s. They're going to have to start generating something on offense.
All right, Brady and unit coming out. This could get a little messy. Brady gets snapped, hands it off, and this play get blown up from the start, getting stepped on, taking it 10. And Brady somehow has his X factor lit up.
How he has his, I don't know what he has to do. Is it like complete? Well, now it's gone. So
it's gone as quickly as he got it. Oh, another sack by Day. This is brutal to watch. If I remember correctly, Brady's X factor, what it does, it highlights the first receiver open. So either on this play, a receiver didn't get open, or a receiver got open too late, or maybe there was a receiver open and Brady was just, decided to hold on to the ball. Either way, 3rd and 19 on the 18. Right, Brady making it 4th and 12, but I'd see a punt in their future. At least if I was a betting man, I see a punt in their future.
Yes, you would be correct.
Oh man, someone call me a psychic.
I don't think it took a crystal ball to see that one.
All right, return gets to about the 41-yard line. Decent field position right here. Pretty solid. Oh, the man, the myth, the guy that came out of nowhere, Mr. Book.
I mean, he's been outplaying Brady so far, other than that pick 6.
Surprisingly.
I think each have thrown 1 pick.
But definitely, this Notre Dame offense. But this Notre Dame offense definitely looked miles, or I don't want to say miles, yards better than Michigan offense. They scored an offensive touchdown. That's something that their offense could say they did. Multiple first downs. Brady's offense hasn't done that.
First downs. I don't know. Can't remember the last drive Michigan's gotten more than 1.
Yeah. And Book hasn't really got. I mean, at least the past couple drives hasn't really got sacked like that. Brady's been getting lit up back there. And maybe surprisingly that's the difference. Maybe because of Book's legs and the fact that he can scramble and do plays like that separate him from Brady. With the way the game has evolved and changed throughout the years, pocket passers just. Now they become a liability because they can't move. Dual threat quarterbacks are what's needed.
They're going to be forced to punt here.
And the punt gets to the 18-yard line. Oh man, Brady Incorporated coming out onto the field.
See if they can cross the 50. Or even get 2 first downs this drive.
Ooh, what a challenge.
And
it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Brady getting sacked. Thanks Hillary talking smack to everybody. And Notre Dame style, he's just buzzing with joy.
This is the 3rd time Brady's been sacked already.
Do you think this is a Brady issue, an O-line issue, maybe a play calling issue? What do you think it is? Who do you think's this year?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I mean, Brady's definitely not been playing a good game. I haven't been able to see the receivers that close to let you know if they're getting open, and he's just missing them.
Oh, what a big run by Haskins.
Yeah, he needed that one. He might have been in the negatives for that run. But a 3rd and long again.
Back on the 18. Let's see what they do here. Oh, a 1st down. All right, that's one. He's got one more to. Oh, he's got one more to try to get.
If he gets one more, he crosses the 52. That's both goals in one drive. Look at him go.
Oh man.
That was Donovan Peoples-Jones interception, and that was a bad throw too. Brady getting away with one.
That was pretty sketchy.
And he is back to his X factor.
Can he keep it longer than one play? Oh, he hands it off. All right, they're close to getting that next 1st down. Oh, another run here. And
just
about
short.
3rd and 1.
Oh, it'd be hilarious if they got stuffed right here.
Oh, I'm gonna die laughing.
Didn't get the first.
Ooh.
And
that's a. Oh man, that is. You know.
So they failed the 2 1st down goal, and they failed the crossing the 50 goal.
Man. Maybe that should be like the Mercer rule type thing. If you cannot complete those 2 objectives in that drive, you're officially disqualified. Oh, poor Brady. Man. Lost his wife, now he's about to lose his game. Oh, but oh man, off the back foot, a little spinning Rooney, and then throws it. Ethan, would you say that was a, as the kids call it, a 360 no-scope?
I guess you could say that. This is definitely a clean play. He's definitely impressed me a lot more than Brady has so far. Even though he has thrown 2 picks.
I was about to say, in fairness, do you feel like that's because we have higher expectations on Brady?
Oh, I mean, for sure. But, I mean, Buck's been able to facilitate an offense that's moved down the field that Brady has not. Like, they're already across the 50. I can't remember the last time Brady's done that, if he's done that.
Buck completing both goals that was set for Brady. That's it. You know, is Buck the new GOAT? The baby GOAT? I mean, that's an impressive throw. On the run, cross body. Oh, that's pretty nice. Look at the snap. And you know, it looks like he was about to take off and then threw on the run. Got a 1st down. You know, you take away those 2 interceptions, honestly, Buck is playing pretty good.
I mean, he's finding the open receivers almost every play.
Threw a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to throw on the run. He's been accurate.
Got yards with his feet. Speaking of throw on the run, another throw on the run. Making it 2nd and 4. Going under center. A run play, perhaps? You know, sometimes when you're wrong, you're wrong. And, that is a touchdown.
Animation happened so fast, I thought he just dropped it.
You know, my brain for a millisecond thought the same thing, but then I assumed he dropped it because he got the touchdown. Oh man, a 10-point game to get the extra point. This is Notre Dame offense being way more productive than Michigan's offense. Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right about them being able to put this game away early. Definitely not what I would have expected. I expected it to be a very close game.
100%. You know, in a way, it's kind of disappointing just because I guess I expected more, especially out of Brady. But at the same time, again, I said at the beginning I was going for against Brady, and I'm getting my wish. He's playing bad, he's losing, so like I shouldn't be too disappointed.
Yeah, he's definitely looking like the Brady we've seen this year in real life. But I mean, if he's also like that Brady came back in some games similar to this one and just like found a way to win at the end of the game. I mean, if there's anybody that I think could mount a comeback or lead one, I mean, it's still very early in this game, but he's definitely a guy that could carry an offense down the field if need be.
I swear to God, if Brady mounts a comeback, I'm pissed.
It's only a 10-point game.
Look, man, PTSD has done enough. Okay, I don't want to see that happen again.
On the bright side, it's impossible for it to be, 28-3. It's not possible. It can't happen.
Yeah.
So it can't be that bad with PTSD for you. Ooh, is that gonna be a holding? Blocking the back.
Yeah. Down to people's jump, man. You hate to see that, man. 2nd and 5.
We will go to the 2-minute warning. This second quarter seems to have flown by.
I think, I don't know. I feel like we're really this game has gone slower and quicker in so weird intervals. I mean, I don't think Brady's gonna complete the 2 goals you set for him.
If he doesn't complete those in a drive this game, then that's just sad.
Ooh. Okay, he got the first down. Will he get past the 50?
Two first downs and cross the 50. What a guy.
Maybe it's the no huddle thing. Maybe that's what's working for him. I stand corrected. It does not work.
Does it count if he goes backwards across the 50? Does he have to cross it again?
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's at the 50 right now.
Yeah, that's not across the 50.
It'd be nice if he crossed it, but if he doesn't, I mean,
running the ball on 3rd and 19 is a bold move.
It's such a cop-out.
If I was Notre Dame, I would call a timeout right here.
It's such a cop-out. He heard us talk about him across the 50. He was like, let me let the running back do it. I don't want to do it. What lazy performance.
Looks like Notre Dame is going to let this clock tick. Plays in Michigan's favor if it does. I mean, they're not going to do anything else except punt the ball.
You think Notre Dame's trying to show a little bit of mercy here?
I wouldn't. Not this early. Maybe they're just content with their 10-point lead.
They're going under center. Hands the ball off. All right, 2nd and 4, and we're going into halftime, folks. Give it about a couple seconds, maybe we'll be there. My bad. And going into halftime.
Yep, and we will see you back here in the second half. 10-point game. Definitely still anybody's game, but Michigan's got some work to do on offense. You see the yards right there, not even 100 total yards on offense. Yeah, they got some work to do.
And we're back into the 3rd quarter. Oh, man.
Return. Sucks for Michigan that they don't get to start off with the ball here in the second half.
Do you think maybe that's why Notre Dame was cool with everything that's going on?
I mean, maybe, but anytime you have a chance to go down and at least take a 3, and then try to go up 3 possessions the next drive with another field goal, I mean, I definitely would have just at least attempted to move the ball down the field, but If I'm not mistaken, I think both teams went into half with all 3 of their timeouts.
You know, speaking of moving down the field, running back gains 2 for a 2nd and 8. Alright. Bullock looking to receive the snap. He gets it and hands it off. And instead of the running back going the wrong way, 3rd and 11.
Up. Tony Jones Jr. has already got 19 carries this game.
And definitely the running game very slow I feel like for both sides.
I mean, Notre Dame's been able to move the ball decently, averaging about 4-ish yards a carry. But again, that's in large part to this offensive line, which, I mean, you see the stars right there. That's to be expected.
Let's see what they do here.
And Ian Book.
Look at that escape the pressure. Oh, somehow in some way gets 4th and 5th.
Not able to get the first, but definitely was able to turn that into something that I expected him to get sacked in the backfield, but he was able to turn it into something.
Now, do they go for it here, go risky, or do they punt it?
Well, considering that they do not play like you, I'm going to guess that they are going to punt.
Look, all I'm saying, results speak for themselves. I beat you, I win games. So maybe they should start playing more like me. Maybe that's how they get wins.
You beat me about 50% of the time, if that.
I put a little more.
No.
Okay.
I can't remember the last time you beat me.
I do remember, and I won.
Oh yeah, when was that? What were the teams?
Good question. I just know I won. It was probably a franchise game, I'll tell you that.
Pretty sure I beat you the last time we played in a franchise game. Did I?
No.
Nah, I think you did.
All I remember last franchise was that Pierce was undefeated. And what does get defeated is that pass protection, and Okwara gets sacked.
I beat Pierce.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, Pierce is a good friend of ours. And
he will probably be watching this video at some point. So, hi Pierce.
Pierce, you know what I normally call you, but I can't call you that because we're on YouTube, so I hate you.
Oh yeah. Let's calm down, man.
Love you, Pierce.
Here we go.
3rd and 9.
Peaceful discourse.
I mean, we act like we both don't know what's gonna happen once we're done with this video. Oh, Brady getting mauled in the backfield.
At some point, you just got to start getting rid of the ball.
You know, apparently Brady doesn't know the button for that. Oof, that's a tough one. I think Brady's feet left the ground on that one. That's how you know it's bad. He's getting too old to be out here. Oh, Notre Dame with the return. Oh, a little stuff on him. And they will be starting out on the 46.
If Notre Dame does, in fact, go on to win this game, do you think this defense is able to stand up to an Alabama offense?
With the way they played, kind of unlikely. But then again, I mean, anything could go. Anything can happen. So I'm not going to rule them out just yet. Oh, what a game.
Stumbling for about 8. On top of the few we already had. Easy first down.
Definitely good run play right there. I mean, Michigan wouldn't know what that looks like, but, you know, shout out Notre Dame for getting those plays.
They wouldn't know what a good play looks like in general. I don't know if they've had a play that go for more than 20 yards. Actually, I don't know if either team has had a play go for more than 20 yards.
I'm trying to think. I think there's been more. Or, I mean, I'd tell you that pick 6 was longer than 20 yards.
I guess if you count that.
All right, let's see. Oh, Ian, look, empty backfield, 5 wide. Let's see what they go with here. Ooh, almost gets picked off, but it is incompletion, 2nd and 10. Look, hands it off. And the run gets to 3rd and 4 on the 23. Brady in the back trying not to say a word, because you know if you say a word, he's going to get destroyed. Book going empty backfield again. Oh, QB draw. Ooh, if he would have stayed behind his blocker, he probably would have got the first, but as a 4th and 2, do they go for the field goal?
It should be good enough for a field goal here.
Oh. Take a look at the replay. Look, keeps himself. And again, if he stayed behind the block, he could have got it, but he didn't and gets laid out just short of the first.
Kick is good.
Is good. 20-7. And this is slowly but surely turning into a blowout. If Notre Dame can keep up this momentum and Michigan can stay not doing anything. All right, do you got any new goals for Brady this drive?
Well, let's see, where's he at? You know, I'll play. I'll make it a big goal. Put points on the board.
Ooh.
Offense hasn't put anything on the board. It's been all defense for them.
Honestly, the second goal I want to see for this offense, don't let Brady get sacked. I want to see if that's a possible goal for this offense. Hand the ball. Get about 1 yard on the play. It looked like a little more from where I was sitting, but you know, you hate to see it. Brady's slinging one. Making it 3rd and 1. Can they pick up the first, or will they choke? And Brady, again, has the X Factor lit up. Let's see if it comes into play here. Oh, a bit of play action. Oh, rolls. Oh, does not get the completion. Trying to make a one-handed catch. But sadly, he cannot get it. Oh, messes up on the punt a little bit. That's the first time I'm seeing that.
Flag. Did you make contact with the punter? No.
With a bit of holding. Either way, still hurts Notre Dame. You know, Brady's offense did complete one of their goals, which was don't let Brady get sacked. Oh, what a first, but gets lit up as he does.
Komet's been a reliable option in the passing game so far. Did have that holding call earlier that cost his team a little bit, but easily one of the better players so far on offense for this Notre Dame team.
And Book only completing the pass to Fuller for a gain of 2. Oh, he looks to use his feet, and he does get the first. Does he slide? No, he won't. If he keeps up that behavior, it might cost him possible fumble, which could lead to a possible scoop and score.
Definitely do not want to let Michigan keep scoring defensive touchdowns. Keep getting, as long as you play a clean game, pin Brady deep almost every drive. Honestly, I think 20 points is going to hold. I don't think Michigan scores 20.
Ooh.
As long as they don't get to capitalize off of mistakes, this offense isn't scoring 2 touchdowns.
And I'm kind of disappointed in the run game by both teams. Got him really not going anywhere. That's sad to see.
Oh, and there's a fumble.
Oh, will it be a scoop and score? No, but it does set up the offense for great field position.
Yeah, it's mistakes like that. I was just praising Komet, and then he just fumbles the football. As I'm saying, as long as you play a clean game, this game, in my mind, is a wrap. And what do you know?
In fairness, this entire drive, that defense has been hitting their targets pretty hard. So it was bound to happen, I think, at some point. I just thought if anybody was gonna fumble, it was gonna be Brooke on the scramble. Brady handing the ball off, and that run gets about 0 yards. What do they do here? They get snap, play action. Oh, he chucks it deep. And he throws in double coverage and is not completed. Brady throws the check down, and the check down gets the first.
That is big time, because he was not going to be getting that by himself. I mean, I say by himself, he did it by himself, but he was not going to be getting that just by where Brady threw the ball. He had to do that all by himself.
I mean, kind of an interesting turn of events. I'm curious if Michigan keep up this offensive momentum. If they get a touchdown, possibly.
Prove me wrong, Brady. Put up 14 points. I don't think you can do it.
Oh, Brady chucks to the slant, gets the first. Touchdown looks possible here.
Be almost disappointing if they didn't put a touchdown on the board. Especially when you're down 13. Field goals aren't going to do that much. Especially approaching the fourth quarter already.
In a 2nd and 7. He slings it, gets the first. Brady in the center. Let's see what he does here. Oh, he looks for the pass, and he connects. There it is. What a touchdown! They get this extra point. Drive. It will be 14-20. And
capitalizing off of that turnover.
Now Michigan back in this game. Comeback definitely looks a little more possible now, which is sad to see. And the extra point is good. 14-20. Alright, Notre Dame. We're going to get a big return here. Gets to about the 29-yard line. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Let's see what Book and Company do here. Book trying to make a play, and he does. And what a hold by Komet.
Oh, there's Komet again. Make another catch in the passing game.
I think Michigan's looking to blitz here. They do. And it does not pay off. Notre Dame getting another first. What a catch by Claypool. You know, Claypool, underrated target for Book this game. He's made some solid plays here and there.
Another good run by Jones.
You know, 2 stiff 100. Arms. You know, 2 stiff arms gets him 2nd and 2. Book slinging it to the
Komet
throw.
again.
1st and 10 on the 27. Now this offense definitely moving the chains. What do you think Michigan's defense is gonna have to do to stop Book and his weapons?
I mean, I think they're gonna have to start getting more pressure like they were earlier in the game when this offense was kind of stalling.
I mean,
They haven't
have
gotten
tried
good
to
pressure in a while.
I was gonna say they try to run some blitzes here and there, but by the time the pressure does get there, I mean somebody's already open, and that's when Book slings it.
Yeah, this offensive line's definitely got it together in the pass protection since early in the first quarter.
All right, let's see if Notre Dame can muster a touchdown.
And
he will get the
in.
touchdown. Notre Dame back to having a very dominant lead.
You know, it's still got a whole quarter to go, but Jones, he's making a case for player of the game in my mind. Notre Dame can hold on and win.
I was looking to give it a Book, but I see where you're coming from now.
I mean, Book's been having a good game too. Still 2 interceptions.
Oh, they're going
to
for a
his
2
name,
here?
though. Yeah, try to make it a 14-point game, but he will not
they
be able
don't
to.
make it. Oof. That is tough that they cannot get that 2-point conversion. All right, let's see what Brady does here. X Factor lit up. 1st and 10 on the 25.
And the X Factor's gone, and so is the
sacked
ball.
Possible. I was gonna say possible super score, but what field position for Notre Dame, being on the 6-yard line?
And that could be a dagger if they can punch this in for a touchdown. A field goal still only 2 possessions, but a touchdown would be like devastating at this point in the game.
I don't think it's a if. I think it's just a matter of when. Ooh, if that was accurate, that was a touchdown right there, folks.
I'd keep the ball on the ground. Keep relying on this offensive line. Don't know why they're going to the pass game. Oh, but Book using his legs.
They will go to the run game with the quarterback. Oh, man, touchdown Book. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Oh, yes, sir. Hit the post. Now, do you go for 2 here to make up the failed attempt from last time, or do you just take the extra point?
Let's see. What would the math be? I mean, it's kind of a hit or miss. It doesn't really matter. If you go for 2 here, you're going to go for 2 on the next touchdown you get. So, yeah, they're just going to take their extra point. Which, I mean, yeah, they should take the... Actually, yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, at this point, it's still 3 possessions. Michigan can tie with 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and a field goal. But yeah, likely going to need 3 touchdowns.
That's a lot that needs to happen. See what Brady and the rest of his troops can do. Woo. Oh! Brady was
straight
about
to the
throw
defense.
another interception. Oh, Brady making a completion and getting the first. All right, going under center. Looking for another pass. Just please don't throw it to the defense. And he doesn't.
Finally deciding to move the ball.
Yeah, they got 14 minutes to try to at least get to 33. I'm not gonna say get past it because I think the best case scenario here is that they bring it to overtime. Or do you think they're already too far back that at this point they start scoring for dignity?
No, I don't think it's over yet, especially this score right here. But I mean, overtime is kind of a. It's got to be very specific. That was a risky pass.
And I thought it was gonna be completed, but he dropped it, so it is a completion, making it 2nd and 10.
I don't know that overtime is very likely though.
Nope. All right, look at the short route, and the short route turns into a 1st down. Oh, Brady almost gets sacked. Oh, and the ball gets swatted. Could have been a hit.
If he was able to float that over the top, the receiver had a step. I don't know if there's anybody in front of him either.
Oof. Brady throwing a wobbly one to his running back. In the 3rd and 1.
Now, field goal isn't the end of the world here, but you really want a touchdown.
100%.
That's a big catch.
I said very tight window. Surprised he held on to it, but he got the completion.
Peoples-Jones, probably the most reliable hands on the team.
Definitely a fan favorite, compared to the villain known as Brady. What a catch! What a hold! Just very good. And then good job taking out the linebacker's knees. That could help the offense. Maybe taking out some kneecaps in there. Brady looking to throw. Oh, and there's a touchdown.
They don't count out Brady yet.
Michigan doing everything it possibly can to stay in the game. Now, do you go for 2 here? You go for the extra point. What do you do here?
Yeah, you got to go for 2. I mean, I would.
And
I don't like
Michigan decides to get the extra point. And they get the extra point.
So it will be a 12-point game. So now they have to score 2 touchdowns. Whereas if they went for 2 and got it, it would have been 11 to where a field goal and a touchdown 2-point conversion could have tied.
All right, let's see what Notre Dame's offense does. As long as they don't try to, throw an interception, fumble, or turn the ball over, it should be fine. Which, in fairness, that's the goal of every offense, but yeah. I'm about to say, it's a big difference in offense when we're giving Brady challenges to hit that are very simple, and we haven't given Book a single challenge because him and his offensive unit has just been moving the ball.
Yeah, they haven't had much trouble moving the ball for sure.
2nd and 8, 2 yards on the game.
Good catch.
Oh, for a minute I thought he was short, but no, he does get the first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Claypool, as much as how much good Commit has done, I feel like Chase Claypool has had some good plays. And his 4 receptions, it have been some big receptions. The running back getting crushed by Michigan players, but he still got 2nd and 6. Our running back looking tired. Probably tired of having to carry the team on his back. They give it to him anyway. Oh, what a first. "27 carries, 127 yards." How do you feel about this particular running back, Ethan?
How do I feel about what?
This particular running back for Notre Dame and his performance.
I think he's been doing a really good job. Like I said before, he does have a really good offensive line in front of him. It's going to open up these holes. Kind of similar to Hill from Mississippi State, who had a really solid game as well. He was a low overall, but performed really well. That's the backup running back right there.
A little celebration on getting the first.
Now, a field goal, not going for 2 earlier, I for Michigan. That's not something I would have done, but they did set themselves up with an extra point to where if they can hold Notre Dame to at least a field goal, it would be a 15-point game. Yeah, 15. So it's still a 2-touchdown game. They just have to go for 2 and get it on one of those.
All right, let's see what play can come in and go for here. He slings it, gets completion, making it 3rd and 2.
But Notre Dame putting together a solid long drive right here. This is definitely not good for Michigan's comeback efforts. Taking a lot of time off the clock.
Oh, what a first down by Jones. Let's look at a replay of that run. Finds the hole, powers through, gets the first. Just definitely an E for effort play that pays off. All right, let's see if they'll get into the end zone. Hands the ball off yet again. Oh, fumbles! They will not get into the end zone.
That could be costly. Knocking on the door.
Look at the replay. Let's not look at the replay. Yeah, the replay is not important. We saw what happened. If you didn't catch it the first time, too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Brady with a light up X Factor. Hands off the ball. Oh, and, you know, Evans gets the first. That's his first carry this entire game.
Did I say Harrison Smith's first tackle? That's surprising.
I don't. Yeah, I didn't pay attention. To be completely honest.
Easily the best player. Well, not easily. Yeah, easily the best player on this defense.
I mean, in fairness, this defense really hasn't had to do much.
I mean, yeah, Tom Brady's been. I mean, as of late, he's been doing good, but early in the game, yeah, everything was short, not many yards. Players weren't really getting back to the safeties.
Yeah.
Ooh. Composed.
Well, Brady has got sacked yet. Yeah, no, Brady gets sacked. That's a tough one.
All the time in the world, and he just hangs on to the football.
I feel like I'd feel a little different if he actually like threw away the ball before he got hit, but no, that's just poor right there.
I mean, he saw the pressure. He was sidestepping the pressure. He decided to keep backing up and take the sack, and ultimately that could be what cost his team at the end of the day. I mean, Brady's been making a ton of mistakes. He lost him about 15 yards right there.
And all those mistakes are why Michigan is having to try to make a comeback in the first place.
Ooh,
pressure might get there.
Oh, good catch.
Oh, what a reception. Breaking the tackle.
Right, setting himself up with a 3rd and 4. 3rd and manageable.
Let's see if he can manage to get the first down or if he manages to lose the ball. Either way, something will get managed. And the D-line manages to stop the running back.
I think they got to go for this.
But will they, though?
4th and 4 is definitely attainable. So we'll see.
I don't know whose bright idea it was to have a camera angle behind the chain. Or behind the bleachers, whatever that middle thing is. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, this is the make or break point, folks.
Oh, we got him.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was gonna get picked or incomplete. That was what a throw.
I thought that was going to the other receiver at the beginning. I don't even know what route that was.
Let's look at a replay. I can see that probably being
the drive alive, keeps their comeback hopes alive.
I can see that being zone coverage on that play, maybe. Brady with his X Factor. Throws it to the tight end that only gets a gain about 3.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, a little miscommunication between the tight end and Brady there.
It had to be. I mean, the tight end was never. He wasn't even looking that direction.
You know, if I saw correctly, maybe that was a stop and go, but I'm assuming Brady thought it was gonna be like a post or something. All right, Brady snaps the ball.
Oh, he's got a guy wide open.
Oh, and
he will
get the touchdown
to the end zone.
Oof. All right, if they go for the extra point, it'll be 28-33. Go for 2 and they get it, it'll be 29-33.
This game just got really interesting.
Ooh, real close. Tell you, man, the PTSD, Brady and a comeback don't mix well in my brain.
If it makes you feel any better, if he does come back, I don't think he's getting past the next round.
Ooh. I hope not. Well, I don't know. At that situation, it's a win-win for me because it's either Brady loses or Alabama loses. So, like, one of those things could be positive for me. Oh, speaking of positive, getting a little extra oomph there at the end, getting to the 29-yard line.
And while I have criticized some of Michigan's play calls on like 2-point conversion tries and extra points that they've decided to take, they have set themselves up to where even a Notre Dame field goal, they can still try to get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie.
Oh man, Book looking to make a play with his feet, and he does, and he gets the first, gets hit out of bounds.
77 yards on the ground for Book.
Oh, giving defensive business with the mind games. Take a look at the replay. Oh, what amazing speed. Fastest guy on the field, in my opinion. Good Book goes right here. Oh, slings it. Gets the reception. 2nd and 3.
They will milk as much clock as possible before taking this next snap. And they will get a first. Across the 50. 31 carries.
Notre Dame looking like they might put some points on the board this drive.
Michigan have to start using their timeouts here soon.
Oh,
they still have the 2-minute warning too.
See Book goes with here.
Notre Dame does not have to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning, but they will.
Oh, Book trying to use his feet, but this time it backfires and he gets sacked. 2nd and 16.
Would not have snapped the ball right there.
He got caught up on the lineman, and I think that's what cost him.
Basically saves Michigan a timeout.
All right, running back gets to, I will say when it pops up, to 3rd and 11 on the 41.
So passing situation where an incomplete pass could stop the clock again, and
they get the running back gets it.
That is huge.
Agreed.
So at this point, they should keep the ball on the ground, and Michigan only having 1 timeout left, I think they would only be left with like less than 20 seconds if they can even get the stop right here. Comeback attempt by Brady looking like too little, too late.
Ooh. Oh, gets blown up in the back. 3rd and 3. Devin Bush, 7 tackles on the day. Completely forgot he was on the defense.
He's had a quiet day so far.
Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, what a hit. Boom. That's a tough one.
All right, first down. Ices the game. If not, Michigan still has a slim chance, and they're going to pass. That is very risky.
But
Book
he breaks the
is
tackle.
going to force himself to the first down.
Putting the team on his back.
Yeah, incomplete pass right there would have been very harmful. Would have given Tom Brady almost a whole minute. Where they could have ran off another 40 seconds, but that will be game. They should just take a knee right here.
Man, you gotta love the grit shown by Book. And they will take the knee. And you know, while they take their knees, either who would you say is the MVP of this game?
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Book. I was hyping up the running back earlier, but the plays that Book has also made with his legs and through the air, he played a great game.
I don't have to agree. Book is definitely my MVP, but then also shout out Tom Brady, man. Without the dots that he threw to the defense, man, I don't know if they'd be in the position that they're in.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady definitely started putting it together at the end, as he has done in real life this year. But again, it was too little, too late.
32-28
Go ahead and see some of these stats.
Oof.
Yeah, we already named our player of the game, Ian Book. 2 passing touchdowns. He did throw 2 picks. But he also had 10 carries, 83 yards, and a rushing touchdown to go with it. But yeah, you look at Tony Jones Jr., he had himself a great day. I mean, he did run the ball 34 times. But
definitely called upon a lot.
Yeah, for sure. And then Michigan didn't run the ball all that much, which, I mean, it's probably a good thing. I mean, it was not working, only 2.6 a carry. Komet being called upon a lot in the passing game for Notre Dame. We'll see how he does in the next round. 3 pancakes for Nelson, another pancake for Martin.
Oof.
I mean, I said Bush had a quiet day. He totaled 19 total tackles. Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be turned into a very one-sided game. Ended up being a very close game towards the end. And yeah, with that being said, I will go ahead and close this one out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The whole left side of the bracket is complete. So Alabama will face Michigan, Georgia will face Florida State. And now we'll go ahead and get to the second side of the bracket in these upcoming days. We'll get those to you as soon as possible. I don't know which game will be next. Yeah, that being said, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and adios.
Peace.